Hello, everybody. Welcome to the lesson today. Today we're going to be going over some grammar, upper beginner level grammar, I would say. We're going to be discussing two tenses. One is the present simple, which is probably the first tense that most English learners will learn. And the next one is the present continuous. And we're going to be talking about the differences between these two tenses and when to use one and when to use the other. Because there are some quite subtle differences sometimes to be aware of. So we'll then go through some exercises to practice what we've learned. Nura?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, welcome to the class. Unfortunately, we can't have any noise in the background because everyone else hears it. So if you're not able to control the noise, I'm afraid you might have to leave the lesson. Okay? So yeah, or you can mute yourself, but when you're talking, try to keep the background noise down if you can. Well, it looks today like no one has their camera, which is okay, but I can talk to a bunch of pictures, that's no problem. Let's start off by introducing ourselves. In case anyone didn't hear, today we're going to go over two tenses called the present simple, which is just the present tense in English, and then the present continuous. And this is when you add the letters ing, I-N-G. So I am doing something. I am working, I am running. So we're going to find out why this is different to just the normal present tense and when to use one and when to use the other. So let's all go around and introduce ourselves to the class. Tell us your name, where you're from, and how long you've been learning English for. I will ask you one at a time. So Christoph, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Welcome, Christoph. Would you like to introduce yourself in a few sentences?
Okay, I am Christophe Delannoy. I'm from France, from the north, and I study English from about 3 or 4 months ago.
Wow. Okay, you're very high level already if you can speak so well after 4 months of studying.
Not yet, because I have never the opportunity to practice with native people, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, excellent. Are you a gifted language learner? Do you know other languages?
Yes, I know French and a little of German.
A little bit of German?
Yes.
Okay. And where in the north of France are you from?
In which city?
Yes.
I am in Nancy.
Nancy, okay, good. Nura, I can't ask you again. You have to keep yourself on mute, or next time, unfortunately, I have to ask you to leave the lesson. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Christoph, for doing that. Atakan. Atakan?
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. My name is Atakan Çelik. I'm from Turkey. I study English since 2007. Yeah.
I have been studying English since 2007.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Welcome. How about Yilo? How are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again here.
Tell us very quickly where you're, even though I know, tell the rest of the class very quickly.
Yes, hello everyone, I'm from Southwest of China. I learned English for a few years. Nice to meet you everybody here.
Okay, yeah, nice to meet you too, again. I see you changed your picture now, you have Twilight on your picture. Maybe,
yes.
Maybe. Do you like Robert Pattinson?
No, I just want to share this picture with Matthew.
Okay.
Yes, I changed it 2 times.
In case someone had not heard of Twilight, you wanted to remind them.
It's about vampire.
There you go. It's about vampires. Yes, I like vampires. Does everyone know what a vampire is? A vampire. A vampire is somebody who sucks and drinks blood. Someone who drinks blood. That's a vampire. So I think my verbing chat is not working, which is unfortunate. Maybe I'll have to chat in the Google chat. Let's get through the rest quickly, and then we can start the lesson. Jean-Marc, I'm guessing you're from France.
I'm from France. I'm going to England in 9 weeks for 3 weeks.
Okay, why?
Because I am disability, and I am center for disability in it's Vitalis, it's Jubilee Lodge in England.
So, sorry, can you say that one more time? You're taking a trip because it's part of your, you're going with people in a group, or?
I'm going to flight to London City.
Yes.
To Vitalis because he was for holiday. He has not in France, he has in England on center.
Okay, good. All right, well, thank you for introducing yourself.
I am Jean-Marc. I'm from France. I'm studying England.
English.
Yes, for go to England.
Okay. Thank you, Jean-Marc. Let's move on to Daniel. Daniel?
Hi.
Hi, Daniel.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thanks. I'm from Spain, and I'm 24.
Okay.
I have studied English since I have 14.
Since you were 14.
But I can understand well the pronunciation.
Okay.
Of native speakers.
So you're trying to learn to sound like a natural English speaker.
Yes, I would like to learn it.
Okay, good. Well, that's why you're here. So welcome.
Thanks.
No problem. Alpha Pilot, cool name. Are you with us? Alpha Pilot? I think Alpha Pilot is asleep. Alessandra, are you awake? Alessandra is also asleep. This is bad. No gold stars for anyone who's asleep. How about Marie? I can see you, Marie, so I think you're with us. But maybe no microphone. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Mary from France.
Okay.
And I've been studying English for 7 years, but I didn't have the opportunity to practice.
And what?
I didn't practice a lot, so I'm here to improve my.
Okay, so you're here to improve. Very good. Okay, I think I've covered everyone now. Let me see. Is there anyone I haven't? Alessandra and Alpha Pilot, you still cannot hear us? No? Okay, no problem. All right, guys. So we'll start off now learning about the present continuous and the present simple. So can everybody see the document that was uploaded for this lesson?
Yeah.
If you cannot, I will put a link in the chat. If I can use the chat, I still cannot use the chat. Okay, I'll be using the Google chat if everyone can switch to that. So if you cannot see the document, then just click on the link.
I take it.
Yeah, you got it? Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
everyone has this open now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. So we're talking about the present simple and the present continuous. Okay. So at the top, we have an explanation of the present simple. This is the most basic tense you will learn. It's to describe things that happen.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, who said okay? Mary?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, okay, good. So here we go. We use the present simple. I'm going to read from the top, so follow along. We use the present simple for habits and regular events, is one thing. And then we use it for thoughts, feelings, and states of being. So when we want to describe a state, we use verbs like, to prefer, to mean, to need, remember, seem, know, love, hate, and so on. Okay, so these are the two main areas where we will use the present simple. Okay, this is the basic present tense. So if we look at the table, you see habit and action. The action, sorry, is a habit, and then we have examples. So does everyone understand a habit? Do we all know what a habit is?
yeah, something that you do every day.
Yes.
You
yes.
do it.
It doesn't have to be every
Usually.
day. Usually, something you do usually, exactly. So this is when we use the present simple. So examples are, she runs the marathon every year because she does it all the time, usually. He visits the dentist. Nura, can you remember to mute yourself? Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Nura. She runs the marathon. He visits the dentist. I eat chocolate every day. I get up late on weekends. So you have to have the part of the sentence that says that it's a habit. So every day, once a year, on weekends. And then the second use is for a state. Do we sort of understand what a state is now? A state is to describe, as we said, how are you feeling often. It's often to do with emotions or something, a condition that is happening. It does not have to be a personal condition. It can be the weather or something like this. But this is a state, okay? So again, we have examples here. They live in London. This is a condition or a state. I am tired. This is how I'm feeling. He likes cake and coffee. This is how he is feeling. And I hope it's sunny tomorrow. So that's the weather. And it's describing my state, which is I am hoping something. This is my state. So in all of these cases, we use the present simple. And we can do this in another lesson, but I think most of us now have had lessons on how to form the present, right? We know how to form the present tense. Okay, so if not, then just try to follow along. But this is, I think, by talking to you, that we all understand the present. Okay, so we're going to move on now to the present continuous. We use the present continuous for a temporary action that is happening now, or a definite plan for the future. Okay, and we have, so here's another two examples where we will use the present continuous. The first action is for something that's temporary and it's happening right now at this moment. So examples are, it's snowing and it's only November, because it's happening now. It's snowing right now when I'm saying this sentence. And we notice the change now in the verb to snow. We put an ing on the end, ing. So this makes the present continuous, the ing. It's snowing and it's only November. I'm writing an email to my mother. This means I'm writing it as I am speaking right now. Can I come in 10 minutes? I'm eating lunch at the moment. I'm eating lunch right now, but it will not last forever, just now. I'm cycling to work because my car has broken down. Again, I'm cycling just now. All right. Or a definite plan for the future. Okay. So this is the second action. So if we have already in our mind decided something that's happening in the future, then we can use the present to describe it, the present continuous, instead of the future tense. Okay? So, I am flying to Paris tomorrow. This is like saying, I will fly to Paris tomorrow, but it's slightly different because you have already decided before you speak that you are going to be flying to Paris tomorrow. So you say, I'm flying instead of I will fly. But both sentences are correct. He is celebrating his 30th birthday. We are leaving at 5 p.m. and they're moving house on the weekend. Okay? Is everyone following so far, more or less? Sort of. Nura, you with us?
Yes.
Daniel?
Yeah, I'm with
Yes.
Okay, great. We're gonna do a bit more reading now about the present continuous, because this is the hard one. It's quite a difficult tense to master. So we're going to read a bit more in more detail about the present continuous, and then we are going to do exercises together to practice what we have been learning. So let me put this in the chat. If everyone can click on the link I just put into the Google chat.
Okay.
Does everyone have that link open now?
Yes.
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 Okay. So now we're going to have more information about how we use the present continuous. There were two definitions we just found, and we're going to cover these again now. One is for a temporary action happening now, and the other one is for something in the future. We're going to go into a bit more detail now. Okay. We use the present continuous. I'm reading from the top. How do we use the present continuous? We use the present continuous to talk about an action happening now or an action in the future, just like we learned. Okay, so for present continuous tense, for actions happening now, it's about something that's happening exactly now when I'm speaking. Okay, so I am eating my lunch. You can see there it's highlighted in the present. I'm eating my lunch right now. You're looking at the screen at the same time. The pages are turning, the candle is burning, the numbers are spinning. We see all these three examples here. The pages are turning, the candle is burning, and the numbers are spinning, because they are happening at this very moment. Okay? Now, this is a bit more of a more further detail now, further information about this. It doesn't have to be for an action that's happening right this second. It can be for something that's happening around now. So this sort of time it can be happening, okay? So it could be just before or after now. The important thing to remember is that it is not a permanent or habitual action. It is not a habit, and it is not permanent. Okay? So this is how in your mind you can decide which one to use. So we can say John is going out with Mary, for example. And going out with means they're together, they are a couple, John and Mary. So it's not happening right this second. I mean, it is happening right this second, but when I say John is going out with Mary, I'm talking more generally. It's general, but it's not a habit. John is not, it's not the everyday thing that John does, that he goes out with Mary. And it's not a permanent state as well. Maybe tomorrow John will not go out with Mary. Maybe they will break up, or if they're married, maybe they will divorce. So you can also use the present continuous to describe actions that are happening around now, and you have to make sure they are not permanent and they are not habits. Okay? So that's a bit more on the present continuous. Now we're going to look at it for the future again. Let me ask somebody to read this section. Let me pick on Daniel. Can you read the next section for us that starts present continuous tense for the future?
We can also use the present continuous tense to talk about the future if we add a future word. we must have or understand from the context a future word. Future words include, for example, tomorrow, next year, in June, at Christmas, etc. We only use the present continuous tense to talk about the future when we have planned to do something before we speak. We have already made a decision and a plan before speaking.
Okay, thank you very much. So the idea is that when we put a word in the sentence that means something is happening about the future, then we can consider using the present continuous. But the other thing to remember is that we need to have decided what is happening before we speak. Not maybe I will do this, maybe I will do that. This is happening in the future, okay, 100%. It has to be a firm plan. So look at the examples below. We're eating in a restaurant tonight. We've already booked the table. So I knew before I said this sentence that we were going to be eating definitely in the restaurant. Maybe if some emergency happens, we won't, but the idea is what's important, that in my head we are definitely eating. There is no doubt we are definitely eating in the restaurant tonight. So eating here is the present continuous. They can play tennis with you tomorrow. They're not working. Okay? When are you starting your new job? So you're definitely starting your new job. It's in the future. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So in these examples, we have a firm plan or program before speaking. The decision and plan were made before speaking. Okay? So let's click on the last link now, spelling of present continuous tense. Okay, has everyone clicked on that link at the bottom of the page? It's just below what we were reading.
Yes.
Yeah?
Take with red. Take with there. Is there?
Sorry, Jean-Marc?
Take with there. Is good. Take with there. Or give me links, please.
Vous voulez dire en français parce que je comprends pas bien.
Ok. Take. Après c'est donne-moi les links, please. Give me links.
The links. Okay, so the links is here. The new link is in the Google chat.
Yes.
The new link is in the Google chat.
Because I understand.
No problem. Je comprends maintenant.
Thank you. No, I understand.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask someone else to read. We have lots of new members of the class already. Okay. Is Atakan still with us?
Yeah, of course.
Great. Good. Can you read the? Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
How do we spell the present continuous tense? We make the present continuous tense by adding ing to the base verb. Normally it's simple, we just adding ing, but sometimes we have to change the word a little. Perhaps we double the last letter or we drop a letter. Here are the rules to help you know how to spell the present continuous tense.
Okay, excellent, Atakan. Thank you. So now we have a table which explains to us how to spell it. So normally it's very, very simple. You just take the base verb, right, which is like the infinitive, and then you add ing. Okay, so you take work, it becomes working. Play, playing. Assist, assisting. Okay. And you also need to add the auxiliary verb, which in this case is always to be. This is not on the table, but you say I am working. You are eating. So you have to use this verb as well, to be. So now the exceptions here. Exception 1. if the base verb ends in a consonant and a stressed vowel and a consonant, then you should double the last letter. Okay? So if we look at the examples, it should make it clearer. Stop is the first example. So there is a consonant, which is T. O is the stressed vowel, because it's O, stop, and then P is a consonant. So in this case, you add two P's here. You make stopping, and you make a second P. Run is the same as consonant, which is R, a stressed vowel, which is U, and N, sorry. And that becomes running, and you make two N's. You see? So you think about it like a sound. If it's a vowel, like a A-E-I-O-U, like ow, and then there is a short consonant, then you make two of the consonants. Okay? So running, two N's. Beginning. Okay? So it's the consonant, the stressed vowel, and then a consonant. Okay, and the second exception, for verbs that end in IE, you change the IE to a Y. Okay? So lie becomes lying with a Y instead of an IE. Die becomes dying with a Y instead of IE. Okay? And
a question.
Mm-hmm.
In the study,
sorry?
What role?
Can you ask again, Daniel?
In the, for example, in the verb study.
Yes.
What is the rule?
The rule is the same as the basic rule. This is not an exception. So verbs that already end in a Y, like the verb to study, you simply add ing. Study. So look in the chat. Study becomes studying. You see?
I think that it look similar that lie.
No, because here's the rule is that in lie you have IE. You have IE. And IE becomes Y. You understand? That's the exception. Lie and die, they have IE, and then the IE changes to a Y.
Oh, okay.
You understand now?
Yes, thanks.
Very good. Okay, and the very last exception here. If the base verb ends in a vowel and a consonant and an E, then you let go of the E. Okay? So basically, if the verb ends in a vowel, a consonant, and an E. So come is O-M-E. O is the vowel, M is the consonant, and E is the vowel. Sorry, E is the E. Then that becomes coming. Mistake. A is the vowel, K is the consonant, and then there is an E, and so that becomes mistaking. Okay? So these three exceptions, you will not remember them immediately, but you should keep these links and look back. And right now we're going to, for the next second half of the lesson, we're going to practice everything we have just learned. And the more you practice, the more natural it will become. And I will guide you and help you to make sure you are using these correctly. Okay? So we're going to do a few exercises now. Let's start off with, well, we'll do this exercise on this sheet here, okay? So everyone click on the next link, or if you want, you can click, no problem, Daniel. Or you can click here for the link I just put in the chat, or you can click now, check your understanding.
Give me the new links, please.
Yeah, the link, no problem, the link is in the chat, Jean-Marc.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I understand now. Present, continue, tense, quiz is correct?
Yes, exactly. Now let me just bring, there's a few new members to the class that I haven't spoken to yet. Mahmoud, Majed, and how do you pronounce your name? Ngan? Gan? Or... Oh, okay, Mahmoud, sorry. And Majed?
Yes.
Hamid. And
can I see the first example?
yes, and sorry, is it Gan or Bao? Nan Bao? Can you tell us how to pronounce your name?
Yes,
Yeah, how do you pronounce your name?
my name is Ngân.
Nan.
N-G-A-N.
Yeah, I can see how it's spelled, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. That's okay.
Ngân.
Nan. Okay, thank you, Nan. And Manal, welcome.
I think my name is very difficult with native English friend.
Okay.
Because I have some friend can't spell my name exactly like you.
That's okay. Everyone has to learn the first time. Manal, welcome back. Nice to see you again.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, so just to give you guys, to bring you up to speed, we're learning the difference between two tenses. One is the present simple, and we use the present simple to describe habits, things that are habits in our life, and we also use it to describe states, so ways that we feel, or the way the weather is, or things like this. And then we went on to the present continuous, which we have just been reading about, and this is when you add ing to a verb, and you usually have the verb to be before it, and this is used to describe things that are happening right now, but they are temporary, and it's used to describe things in the future as well, so plans for the future. And Ruben, I forgot you. I'm sorry about that. Welcome.
Don't worry.
Where are you from, Ruben?
I'm from Spain.
Spain. Okay, great. All right, so we're now going to do some exercises. So if you haven't managed to follow everything, now is a good chance to ask questions and to practice the different tenses. So I'm going to ask each one of you to fill in a sentence, and if anyone else has questions or is not sure, then now's the time to ask about it. Okay? So hopefully we all have that link open. There's 10 questions here. This is just to start. We have many more. And I don't want anyone to click on the answers until I say so, okay? Because you can see the answers, but do not cheat, because you are only cheating yourself.
All right.
Okay, so so the first one is what's correct here. So the idea is you click and you see 3 different options.
Yeah.
So who's talking? Manal, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, of course. Okay, so are they coming over for dinner?
For dinner, yes, that's right. And this is again, this is all present continuous now. We're not doing the difference. This is all present continuous. Good going, Manal. Let's ask Jean-Marc. Can you do the second one?
Second one. Maxwell. Okay. Is.
Yes, but which one is correct?
For me, is.
Yes. You can click on the answer. Is correct. Yes. Because this is called the auxiliary verb, and is the second person singular. Sorry, the third person singular. Third person singular. So Maxwell is not sleeping on our sofa. Okay. Okay. The third one. Atakan, can you help us with that one?
Yeah, of course. My mother-in-law is staying at our house this week.
Yes. Can you tell us why it is staying?
It's because it's planning the future, definitely plan for the future.
Yes. This is an interesting one. It can be either planning for the future if she has not arrived. So if it is Sunday and I say my mother is staying at our house this week, I mean she will be coming to the house. So again, it's an action that's happening around now, but it's not permanent. She will be leaving again. On the other hand, so I'm just going to mute you quickly, Mahed. On the other hand, if I say it in the middle of the week, and my mother is already here, then it is a temporary action. Okay, it's something that's happening around now, so it's not the future. So the first example, you're describing the future, and this one you're saying it's something that's happening around now. Okay, so the next example then, number 4. Let's ask Manal. Can you do that one? All right, sorry Manal, I already asked you. We'll come back to you. Nan, how about you?
Yes. I am eating my dinner right now.
Okay, I am eating my dinner. We have I and then the auxiliary, which is to be, so I am and eating. And this is again because it's a temporary action happening around now. Okay?
Zach,
Yes.
Yes.
can it be with I'm?
Yes, yes.
I'm without A.
Yes, if you want, you can make what's called a contraction. This is a contraction when you take I and am and you put together. Or you can take the second person, singular, you are, and it becomes your. Does everyone know this? Look in the Google chat because I cannot use the verbing chat.
Again, please.
So I am equals I'm, you are equals your. Okay? They are equals their, we are equals we're. Okay? No problem, Daniel. Okay. Let's do number 6. No, number 5 or number 5. Let's try and move through these a bit quicker. Mahmoud, can you help us with number 5?
My sister is learning Spanish.
Very good. Is learning. Okay. Number 6. Mahed. Sorry. First of all, you go ahead and ask your question about number 3 that you say you have.
Me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, my name is Majid.
Majid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's
Sorry.
fine. My question is, for sentence, I'm gonna read sentence number 3. My mother-in-law is staying at our house this week.
Yes.
Okay, this is present continuous.
Yes. Yes.
So what's the difference about this one and my mother-in-law will stay at our house this week? Is it the same?
They're very similar. It's more. It's a very fine distinction. It's difficult to describe, but you can say both in this case. It's more the idea that you have decided already that she is staying. Okay. Stay.
Okay.
Stay. If you say someone will do something, it's less of a firm plan. Okay, so maybe she will not. Maybe something will happen that stops her from doing this. Okay?
Okay.
When you say she is staying, it's much stronger. It's a stronger emphasis.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
But you will be perfectly understood if you say she will stay this week. Yeah.
Shall I do number 5 now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. My sister is learning Spanish.
No, number 6. We just did that one.
Sorry. I am working at the hair salon until September.
Perfect. Okay, let's go on to number 7. Who have I not asked yet? Daniel, have you done one?
Yes. We are eating at a fancy restaurant tonight. Jason decided this yesterday.
Okay, good. We're going to move on to some harder ones now. All right, now we're going to do the comparison between present continuous and present simple because we've done a lot of work now on the present continuous, and the purpose of this lesson is for us to be able to tell the difference of when we should use the simple and when we should use the continuous. So I'm posting a new link now into the Verbling chat. Can we all click on this link?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Is that right? What Danielle said about 7?
Yes, I think so. What you said? We are eating. Yes.
Yes, we are.
It's the present continuous. We are eating because it's describing.
What about,
It's just. Go ahead. Ask your question. Sorry.
no, it's alright. What about we eat? We eat because tonight we don't know if it's continue or still tonight
Okay.
it did not count.
So Manal, you may have just entered the class after we discussed this tense, but the present the present continuous is used in 2 situations. One is to describe a temporary action that is not permanent or a habit, and it's happening now or around now. Okay? Or
Sorry.
if you
Could you please repeat?
Manal, if you look in the Verbling chat in the Google chat.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
Click on the link I just posted on the most recent link in the Google chat. Okay, and you will see a table, 2 tables at the top. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Okay, scroll to the bottom of the first page and look at that table and look at the bottom half of that table. Okay? So it's also used for temporary actions that are happening now and for definite plans for the future. So when Majed said we are eating at a fancy restaurant tonight, okay, it's because it's a definite plan for the future. So you will not use the normal tense, normal present tense for this.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Else it makes no sense. That's why instead of the future we can use the present continuous if it's a definite plan.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we're now on this next page, which is the quiz. All right, this is going to be a lot harder, so you really have to think now about whether we should be using the present simple or the present continuous. Remember, the present simple is to describe habits, and it's also used to describe state, like feeling something, or a condition about, I always talk about the weather or where people live or things like that. Okay, so the first one now. Let's try. Who hasn't been asked yet? Ruben, see if you can help us with the first one.
Okay. Every Monday, Sally drives her kids to football practice.
Now tell us why.
The second link.
No. Just tell us. Just explain your answer.
Okay, drives.
But now explain why you chose drives.
Why?
Yes.
Because it's every Monday is normally.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, what goes to?
What's the word for this though? What is it then? If she does it normally, what is it?
Habit.
Yes.
Habit.
Yes, it's a habit.
Yes.
Normally, usually every Monday.
Yes, it's a habit. Good. So that's why we use the present simple. So everyone can write drives there. Every Monday, Sally drives. Okay, so now we'll do the next one, and we'll ask Atakan. Can you help us with the second one?
Yes. Usually, I work as a secretary at ABT, but this summer I am studying French at a language school in Paris. That is why I am in Paris.
Excellent. Okay. So can you explain these 2 answers?
If there is usually, always, or like the others, we don't use ing. It's simple.
Okay. And the second one?
But this summer, I understood, but how can I explain you? I don't know.
But it's
a future plan.
Yeah. Okay. Daniel just told you. It's because it's a future plan. Okay.
Future plan?
Yeah. This is the idea. If you're talking about a future plan, it's better to say ing, studying. We are eating tonight. It's like you're making a plan, okay? So we are eating in the restaurant tonight is making a plan. We will eat in the restaurant tonight is not so much a plan. We're going to do this. Maybe it won't happen, right? So this summer, you can say this summer I will study French at a language school, but it sounds like more of a definite plan if you say I am studying French at a language school. Okay?
Okay.
Do you understand that? Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Jean-Marc,
Yes.
how are you?
What is it? 3 or 4?
3.
Okay. She be covered. John sleeping
Very good. And why?
because he is sleeping. Il est parti in the future. In the present.
But can you try to describe why?
Because he's sleeping. Why? I don't explain, but I know he's sleeping.
Okay.
It's right now.
Yes, Daniel. Good understanding, Daniel. It's happening right now, and it's temporary. He's not sleeping all the time, so it's not permanent. And it's happening around now, or around now. So John is sleeping. So this is where we use the continuous. Okay. Mahmoud, can you do the next one?
Number 4.
Yes.
Don't forget to take your umbrella. It is raining.
Yes. And why?
Because it is raining now. Right now.
Yes. Yes. It's good. Perfect. You're absolutely right. Okay, so we're going to do something. We're going to do something fun now for the last 10 minutes. We're going to keep doing this exercise, but I'm going to ask 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, 4 of you to do one thing, and 4 of you to do another. Does everyone have a pen and a pen and paper, or a pencil and a paper?
I am.
Me too.
I have.
Yeah? Okay, everyone make sure they have a pen and paper, or if not, that they can remember a few sentences in their head.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, so Atakan, Daniel,
Yes.
Jean-Marc,
Yes.
and Mahmoud. Okay? I want you all to write down a few things about your daily routine. Do you understand a daily routine?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay? So these are things that you do every day, and write down maybe 3 sentences of your daily routine, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to make sure you're using the right tense when you write them down, okay? Now, Majed, Manal, Nang, and Ruben, I want you all to write down what you are doing right now, okay? So it could be things you are thinking about, you know, just in some way. I want you to describe what's happening right now to you at the moment, okay?
Okay.
During this lesson, it could be things you are thinking about or something like that, and make sure again that you're using the right tense for this. Okay, and while you are doing this, to make it a bit more complicated, I'm going to ask each one of you to keep doing this exercise with me. So you're going to have to stop what you are doing to answer the question, okay? So everyone start doing this now, and I will pick on each one of you to answer a question for me. So, 1 second, wait there. Okay, 1 second. Let's ask Nang if you can do number 5 for us.
Yes. I live in Seattle because it's always dry.
Yeah, it always
rain.
Rains. Rains.
It
Rains.
always rain. Yes.
Rains. Okay. That's fine because it's like a habit. It's always raining. So you can actually use the present continuous or the present simple here. Okay. So you can say it is always raining, or it always rains. And it is always raining. It's something that's happening. It's very hard to describe it. You can use the present continuous or the present simple in this case. Okay, let's do number 6. Let's ask Daniel. Can you do number 6?
I'm sorry. I can hear what you are saying because everybody is talking so loudly.
Yes, excellent. Very good. Because you're talking about something that's happening now, right? So everybody is talking so loudly. You understand? I mean, you do. I know you understand. I know you understand because you're correcting other people. Sorry, now go ahead.
Yes, I have a question. I will write some text on Google Chat.
No. Just write it to yourself, and now in a minute I'm going to ask you.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, Daniel.
In this sentence, in the first white, it can be say.
Sorry, I can't. I don't understand the question.
In six sentence. I'm sorry. I can hear what you say.
No, it's what you are saying, because it is not a habit, and it is not a state.
Okay.
What you are saying right now, it's temporary. You're saying it temporarily, but it's happening at this moment. So that's why we use the present continuous for that one.
Okay.
And then let me ask Ruben, can you do the number 7?
Okay. Justin is currently writing a book about his adventures in Tibet. I hope he can find a good publisher when he's finished.
Very, very good. Okay. Let's ask, who have I not? Manal, can you do number 8 for us?
James, do you want to come over for dinner tonight? Who is that name?
Denise.
Okay. Denise? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm okay. I think I'm going to a movie tonight with some friends.
Yes. Why?
Right?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Because it's a planning.
For.
What?
Yeah, it's a plan. It's a planning for the future.
Yeah.
Okay, correct. That's right. I'm going to a movie tonight. I'm planning to go to a movie tonight. So again, it's about the plan. It's the planning aspect. Okay, we have 2 more. Atakan, can you do number 9?
Yes. The business cards are normally printed by a company in New York. Their prices are inexpensive, yet the quality of their work is quite good.
Very good. Okay, and number 10, who have I not picked on recently? Pretty much everyone, I think. I'd love to ask you, Alessandra, but we cannot hear you, I'm afraid. In fact, Alessandra, if you can hear us, why don't you type the answer to number 10 into the lesson, into the Google chat? Alessandra's typing the answer. I should have done this before, I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. Can you type the answer to number 10 into the chat? Alessandra, are you going to do that?
Maybe she's reading.
Number 10, yeah. Yeah, she is. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know if that means you're going to do it or not. That's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Alessandra. Let's ask Nang. Can you do number 10?
Yes. This delicious chocolate is made by a small chocolate in Zurich, Switzerland.
Okay, and can you tell us why?
Because I think it is a fact.
It is a fact. Yes.
It's
but this, the
yes,
fact.
in present.
Yeah, but it's not the fact that it is a fact is not why it is the present simple. I think it's because it's not really a, maybe it's a habit. I think this delicious chocolate is made, because they make it quite all the time. So I think it's a habit. It may even be a condition. It's difficult to tell in that one. But anyway, if we click check, your score is apparently 84%. I haven't been typing them in correctly then. It always rains. Is currently writing. If you've been typing them in and you click check, then you should see 100%. And you have to type in is currently writing for number 7. Okay. Somehow my score is 98%, even though all of them look correct. Okay. It is a passive sentence, Ruben, but that's not the reason that it's the present simple, though. But it is a passive sentence. It's a funny sentence. Okay, so now hopefully we all have some sentences that we're going to share with the class to finish the lesson. I hope we have some interesting ones, and I hope we have them in the right tense as well. So I will pick each one of you one by one, and you can read your sentences to the rest of the class. So let's start off with Majed. Majed, have we lost you? Yeah, we've lost your microphone. We can't hear you now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there we go. Now you're back. Yeah, we've lost your microphone. We can't hear you now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there we go. Now you're back. That's very weird. Now I'm hearing myself again from Jean-Marc. We've lost your microphone. We can't hear you now. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now you're back. Jean-Marc, I'm going to have to mute you for a second. Majed, can you hear us? Can you talk?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us your sentences.
Yes. Okay. I'm drinking Pepsi right now.
Okay. Did you do more than one?
Okay. I'm drinking Pepsi right now.
Jean-Marc, you have to close the second verbally window. I have to mute you, Jean-Marc. Majed, did you have more than one sentence, or was that your only one?
No, I have other one.
Okay, so tell us all of your sentences. Everyone tell us all of your sentences in one go.
Okay, second sentences is okay. I am going to eat dinner right now.
Yes, you can say this, but it's not helpful because you should say you should talk about what you're doing right now. If it's right now, you're not going to eat dinner. Really, it's not strictly correct. So give us another sentence of something you're doing right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm learning English with the best teacher ever.
Yeah. Okay, now give us a true sentence that you're doing right now. That's okay. I'll let you off the hook. You did two good sentences. I can't ask for a better sentence than that. So.
Of course.
Okay, Manal, you have to try and top that now.
Okay. Well, I'm attending verbal class right now, and at the same time, I'm thinking about how I could speak fluently, just like Zach.
Okay, very good. I like it. I think you did a very good job there as well. I do speak fluent English. This is true. It was a very nice compliment.
Yeah.
I was born in England though, so it's not very difficult for me.
So you are not a native?
I am native. No, are you joking? Yeah. I was born in I was born in London. No,
okay.
I'm actually from Indonesia. No, I'm not.
Come on.
Okay, Nang, what have you got for us? By the way, you guys doing a great job. Manal didn't say right now then, which is good. You don't have to say right now if you're doing something now, but as long as that is the context of something that's happening right now. When you guys are saying these sentences, you don't have to say right now. Okay, Atakan, do you need to go right this second, or do you have to? Okay, he went. He had to go. You don't always have to say right now if you're doing something right now. It can just be obvious from the context. And also, as you know, for present simple, it doesn't have to be right now. It could be around now. So you don't always have to use the phrasal, the temporal phrase to describe
right
what
now.
you're doing.
No, but because I always use this phrase right now.
Yeah, it depends. If you want to emphasize the fact that it is happening exactly now, then of course you can and maybe you should say right now, but it's not always strictly necessary, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nan, what have you got?
Yes, I have some tests for everybody. I'm watching a film with the name Friends. I like it so much because I can study a lot of ways to say English of American. Can you understand it?
Not really. Now, you speak very good English, but I think you need to work on the pronunciation a little bit. So if there are verbally and pronunciation classes, maybe I will have some. But the issue is just that the pronunciation is a little bit difficult to understand. So make sure you are always talking quite slowly so that we can understand better. Okay, so say each one of those sentences one at a time, a bit more slowly.
Yes. I am watching a film with the name Friends. I like it so much because I can study a lot of the way to say English of American.
I can study a lot of ways to say English of... Oh, okay, I understand. You are watching... It's not a film, it's a TV show. Friends? Are you talking about Friends? Are you talking about Friends, the television show now?
Yes.
That's what you were talking about. Okay, so I am watching Friends right now.
Yes, Friends.
Okay, good. All right, well, I'm not sure how you were doing that while being in the lesson at the same time. It's very impressive. I can understand how Majed was drinking Pepsi because you can drink Pepsi and be the lesson, but maybe you have one eye on Friends and one eye on the verbally lesson at the same time. But I think you understand that it means, yeah, you understand what you're trying to say there, so it's fine, I think. Rube, thank you for that. No.
Zach,
yeah.
Zach, I gotta go, so
no problem.
You for your lesson.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, sorry.
No problem, guys. If whoever has to go, go, because it's already 5 o'clock, so we're just going to do a few more, whoever wants to stay to finish up. If you have to go, you have to go. Ruben, bye-bye now, if you're going to. It's up to you. And bye now.
Goodbye,
bye now.
see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, Zach.
Yeah.
Hello, Zach.
Bye.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
My English is good.
Your English is good, yes.
Because I going 30 marks. I going to Jubilee Lodge in, do you know Essex?
In Essex, yes.
You know, I'm going to Jubilee Lodge in Essex 30 Mars to 20 April.
Okay.
I hope so you visit me.
Sorry?
I hope so you visit me.
Yes, maybe. Keep coming to my lessons. Maybe I come and say hello. It's not too far in Essex.
Yes.
Yes.
Not too far.
Not too far. Let's just quickly try and get through. It's just you and Daniel left. Daniel, do you want to tell us your sentences?
Yes, I usually get up at 10 a.m. every day.
Okay.
I always turn my notebook in the morning.
Okay, very good.
And I sometimes go to a cinema with my best friend.
Excellent. Was that everything?
Yes.
Okay, excellent sentences. Thank you, Majed. Very nice to see you. I hope I got your name right eventually. And good sentences as well. Okay, and Jean-Marc, did you have a couple of sentences to share with us before we leave?
Yes. What is it of sentence, please? What is it of sentence, please?
The sentences to describe your daily routine.
Number, please. Number, please. The number 9. Okay.
No, Jean-Marc. We were writing sentences to describe our daily routines. But if you did not write any, then that's not a problem. It's okay. Did you write any?
It's not possible for writing because I have one hand.
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
This computer, because this computer in.
Yes.
You are my friend now.
Okay.
Because you are my friend.
Yes.
Tomorrow you are here. Are you here tomorrow?
Not tomorrow, but on Sunday. On Sunday. Le dimanche. Yes.
Okay. What time? What time?
I'm on Sunday. I'm at 10 and 11 o'clock in the morning.
No. It's not possible. It's not possible.
Okay. Well, look, you can follow me and you can see whenever I make lessons. But every weekend I will be doing lessons.
Listen me, friend, please. In
Google. Okay. In Google Plus. No problem, Daniel. No problem.
Thank you. See you soon.
No problem. Now, thank you, Jean-Marc. Lovely to see you. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Daniel, the answer to your question is you can actually say the same thing as in Spain. So Daniel asked a question. He said, how can I say... I'm going to have to mute you, Jean-Marc. 1 second. He said, how can I say de nada? So de nada means it was nothing. It was nothing.
No, you're welcome.
De nada is like you can say you are welcome. If someone says thank you to you, you say you are welcome or you're welcome. You can say no problem. No problem is a bit more informal. Or if you want to translate de nada from Spanish, literally, you can also say it was nothing. It was nothing.
In Spanish, de nada is you're welcome.
Yes, but I'm telling you that all of these phrases that I just wrote in the Google chat, they all mean the same thing. They all mean you're welcome. Do you understand?
Yes. You say me that de nada in English.
Yes.
And I say I refer the how say it in formal.
Okay. So formal is you are welcome. You are welcome. Sorry. Welcome. Okay? Informal is also you are welcome. You can say
no problem.
You're welcome. Very informal is no problem. Okay? And you can the literal translation of de nada can also be used. And this is quite informal as well. You say it was nothing. It was nothing. De nada means of nothing, from nothing. It was nothing.
I can say in response of thanks. It was nothing.
It was nothing. Yes. Yes. But the safest and the most common to say is you are welcome or you're welcome.
Okay.
You understand? So you can always say you're welcome. It's very, very safe to use. But you should know the other ones too, because you may want to use them and some people may say them to you as well. So if someone said it was nothing, no problem, it all means the same thing. Okay. Loai, sorry we didn't get a chance to talk to you. You came a bit late to the lesson, but that's not a problem. I hope you got something out of it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Did you want to ask something?
Yep. Is it empty or empty?
You mean in terms of where you place the emphasis?
No, empty, I think.
Yes, empty. You say empty. Empty. You do pronounce the P. It's very slowly. It's empty.
P silent.
No. Empty.
Hey,
listen,
thanks.
But you say it very quickly, so empty. So it almost sounds like the P is silent, but when you say it, you do pronounce it always. P is never silent. It's empty.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Excellent. All right, guys. Nan, do you have one more question? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, can I write it on Google Chat?
I'm all ears. Okay, there's an expression. I'm all ears. If someone says I'm all ears, this means that I'm ready to listen to you. I'm ready to listen to you. That's I'm all ears. So these are my ears. This is my ear. This is my ear.
Yeah.
And if you say I am all ears, it's a funny expression, and it means that I am only ears. Ear, all over me. I am all ears. So that's the idea. I'm all ears, so I'm only ready to listen to you right now.
Is assist the sentence?
Sorry?
It is in English literal. The sentence.
It's not a literal. It's a figure of speech. A figure of speech.
Oh.
It means it's an expression. An expression.
Oh.
I am not literally made up of ears. I only have 2 ears. but if I say I am all ears, that means I'm ready. That's okay. So if someone comes to me and says, I have an idea. Do you want to hear my idea? Then I can say, yes, I'm all ears. I'm ready to listen. Okay, none likes that. I can see. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to have to run off now, but it was a pleasure to meet all of you. And I look forward to seeing some of you in my future lessons, I hope. I have a few more on Sunday.
When is your next class?
So normally I will be doing grammar lessons on Saturday mornings. So Saturday, this is unusual to do Friday. It'll always be around Friday or Saturday. So grammar lessons like this should be every week on the Saturday. And then on Sundays I do more conversation. So it's a little bit more intermediate. I may try to do some beginner conversation, but I find it's a bit harder because if you're a beginner, you know, it's a bit slower and it's harder to sort of have long conversations. So it's better to focus on the building blocks first and the structure, and then we build you up, and then eventually you feel confident enough to participate in the intermediate conversation class as well.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So feel free to follow me if you want to see more of my lessons. And
thank you for your class.
Thank you, Zach.
No problem, guys.
I like it.
I'll see you again.
Okay.
See you.
Bye.